Okay, hello everyone. Hello and welcome. Darkside Phil here, live on the stream. How you doing today? Today is Monday, September 26, 2016, and hopefully your answer or response is I am doing well. If your answer is not I am doing well, well then I apologize. I hope that your day gets better for you. Hopefully something that's coming up on this stream will entertain you and or cheer you up. Today is Overwatch for the first time in almost a month, actually. It was very early September. I forget which exact day it was. But I tried out Overwatch in early September because they had released the expansion map, the new one, the Germany map, right? The one that's the Reinhardt storyline. And played a whole session on that and liked it. I thought it was pretty good, even though I had to learn the map. You know, after playing it for that session, I felt that I really did. And so I had a lot of fun playing with the rebalanced characters and all of that earlier this month. But since then, there's been a lot of stuff going on. I've been balancing different playthroughs and such. And so finally, after 3 weeks away, I finally had a chance to come back and return back to the world of Overwatch for a fun multiplayer stream. Now, just to make this abundantly clear, everybody, I already have lots of people lined up who have said they're interested in playing. So I already have like the regulars who usually show up to play, plus some new people who I've added to my friends list on PSN who I'm going to be looking to get into games. Now, I'm not promising anyone that you're definitely 100% going to get into a game today. Alright, but my goal here is to try to get a full party at all times, because that way you get the experience boost, right? And, you know, that way it avoids any kind of trolling potential. If you have a full party, everyone's working in tandem to succeed, and you don't have some idiot who joins the party just to play like a crappy player and try to troll you. And that's one of the cool things about Overwatch is the parties are only, what, 5-6 players? So it's not super hard to get a full team. So, that's the deal. It's going to be a fun stream. I always enjoy playing Overwatch because of the variety. You know, I could switch it up and pick different styles of characters and everything. And it makes the game feel a lot different depending on, you know, what maps and what things we're doing. And usually there's a wide variety of maps and stuff that I end up playing. So because of that, it ends up being a fun time. All right. So that's going to be today's gameplay stream. Tonight, I will be playing more Banjo-Kazooie. I'll be doing it off stream, so there's no live stream later tonight, but I'll be playing about another 90 minutes to 2 hours of that. That is the ongoing playthrough, which was the Patron's Choice playthrough from the month of August. Now, I talked about this a little bit on the weekend preview last night, and I certainly hope that all of you who are live on the stream here do check out the weekend preview, because it is a very important video, one of the most important videos I put out every week, because it addresses ongoing issues, it'll let you know about upcoming events, it tells you about the rough idea of what I'd like to do during a week, in particular this week, you know, because later in the week, I'm not sure what exactly I wanted to play, so I did a poll overnight on Twitter, and I talked about that in the weekend preview. But one quick thing I do want to mention, for those who haven't seen the weekend preview yet, YouTube seems to be very flaky and finicky over the past couple of weeks, alright? Now, what I mean by that is YouTube seems to have been rolling out a bunch of changes that have been affecting things, and I don't exactly know what the direct effects of all these changes are. For example, I've noticed there are new menu options in my, like, dashboard on YouTube, and I've also been getting these pop-up messages on YouTube when I log in to do stuff like, oh, this analytic has changed, and this number is different, and this and that. And ultimately, none of it makes any sense because YouTube doesn't take the time to fucking explain any of this. All they do is say, oh, there's a change, but then they don't explain what the implementation of this change really is going to do for anyone. This is how they've always been, right? We just had the announcement of YouTube Heroes about a week ago, to which everyone groaned and said, yeah, that's just what we want. We want some common YouTube viewer to start being able to mass flag videos and take videos down. It's a joke. Right? It's an insanely stupid idea, but YouTube doesn't listen to any feedback. So even we could be blue in the face telling them, what are these changes? We don't want them. And they just do it anyway. That's just how it's always been, right? With stupid ass Google and YouTube, they think they're better than us, even though we're the people who use YouTube on a daily basis. They think they know better than us, and they do these silly changes. So anyway, all these changes have been going on behind the scenes. One of the changes has been these live streams. If you're tuned in right now watching this live stream, ever since I started streaming on YouTube in the fall of, well, actually, it was actually at that point almost the winter of 2014, so almost 2 full years ago. The way that it worked is that YouTube had one video that was considered the stream, okay? And every time that I live streamed, it would basically add additional views to that video. It would add additional likes and dislikes to that video. And I don't know why. I mean, it never really made any sense. Okay? It never really... why would you want your stream to be one continuously running video? It was silly because every month I would look at my performance statistics and the #1 video would always be the stream, because obviously the stream's been running now for 2 years, so obviously it's got a ridiculous amount of views, right? So it's kind of silly. Well, all of a sudden YouTube decided to change that. They changed it so that now every time that I live stream, it basically breaks it off to be considered a separate video. And that's all well and good if you tune in to the link that I post up on Twitter, or if you just go to my main DSPGaming webpage, the channel page to find my streams, then nothing's changed. But if you're a person who bookmarks my streams, now you can't really do that anymore. People have been bookmarking and then they go back and it's the old stream, like it's yesterday's stream, and they're like, why am I watching yesterday's gameplay? What's going on? This is just some weird change behind the scenes that YouTube did. You either have to go to thekingofhate.com/stream, or you have to go to my DSP Gaming channel page and then there click on live stream in order to actually see the new one. Okay? So there you have it. I know it's a weird change, and it probably doesn't affect most of you, to be completely honest here. But for those who it does, I just wanted to throw that out there. That's why things have been looking a little different recently. I don't know why they did that, but we'll see. Okay, we'll see if it actually affects anything. Actually, right now, Popsicle in the stream chat, he's one of the moderators of stream chat, says, I used to bookmark the stream and now I can't anymore. It doesn't bring up the correct stream anymore. So I don't know. I'm like, I gotta shrug and say, I don't know why they changed that, or how it's gonna affect anything. Who knows, right? Another thing that I've noticed, okay, in the past couple of weeks, I've noticed that it seems like the views on all of my videos on DSP Gaming look ridiculously low. I mean, I'll give you an example here. Banjo-Kazooie, alright? A game that I played on Friday, a game that the patrons voted and nominated on, right? This is the game they wanted to see a playthrough of. The stream got good views, okay? I just want to make that clear. The stream actually did well. The views were good for the premiere of Banjo-Kazooie on Friday, but the views on the videos on YouTube look like they're non-existent. In fact, most of the videos say they don't even have 1,000 views. And I'm looking at it, I'm scratching my head like, what the fuck? It doesn't make any sense. And then you look at the actual comments on the videos, and you look at the likes and dislikes, and they're kind of normal for a playthrough of mine. So obviously something's going on with YouTube that they don't know what the hell they're doing. Now, I mentioned this on the Weekly Preview last night. I don't get paid based off of views anymore. In fact, no one on YouTube does. This changed late last year when basically all of the partnership affiliates went through their old contracts and said, we can't pay based off of views anymore. It doesn't work. And they all renegotiated everyone's contracts at the end of last year. So basically everyone on YouTube is making less money. That's the bottom line. So I don't really care what the view number on a video is. I don't give a shit. You know, as long as I have people watching the videos and there's engagement and all that, that's what counts. So it's funny because I've been looking this whole month at my stats, basically. All right. My stats for YouTube and saying, you know, what's going on with the business in particular. And I can tell you this, the month of September is on par to be just as you know, as successful as the month of August was. It's not like all of a sudden there's a giant dip in viewership and my business is tanking. It's not. It's actually the complete opposite. It's doing just as well as August did, and I'm not surprised because basically both months were kind of slow. There weren't a lot of new releases. But overwhelmingly, it's much better than it was back in July. July was really bad. Okay? So yeah, so I don't know what YouTube is doing. I really don't. I don't know what YouTube is doing that, like, views look like they're getting fucked up on certain videos. It doesn't seem like it's all videos, because I released a vlog on the King of Hate Vlogs about Street Fighter V, and that seemed to do pretty well. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's, maybe they changed an engagement mechanic where if you don't watch a certain percentage of the video, the view doesn't record or whatever. But at least from what I can see, it's not affecting my business at all. You know, it's not, from what I can see. So I just gotta shrug and be like, I don't know. But the reason I'm telling you this is because, unfortunately, a lot of people judge the quality of a YouTube video based off of the viewership. So if you go to DSPGaming for this month and you notice, oh wow, well, Phil did a lot of stuff this month. Oh, For Honor. He played the For Honor Alpha, and that got a lot of views, so that's probably good, right? And, you know, I did Dead Rising. My Dead Rising playthrough got some pretty good views, so that's probably good. But then you look at Banjo-Kazooie, and it looks like it has no views on it. Right? You're going to say, oh, that must be the worst playthrough of the month. I'm not going to watch that. That's not the case. At all, actually. And I have no idea why it's doing that. So please don't judge the videos based off of whatever this view count issue is that they're doing. I don't know what the hell that is going on. And, you know, this has been a constant with YouTube over the years. They fuck everything up. The good news is I don't have to worry about it because I'm not based on views anymore. I used to really worry when I would see a playthrough with low views. I'd be like, oh, shit. Now it's like, as long as I'm still, you know, kind of business-wise behind the scenes doing as well as I have been doing, I really don't care. And that's why I have no worries about continuing Banjo-Kazooie this week. I really don't. So, there you go. I don't know why on earth this is happening, but I just want to throw that out there. Okay? What else? Not too much. Later this week, there's a lot of fun stuff. Tomorrow, actually, is the next episode of Hitman. I'm going to be doing that on stream tomorrow. I hope you'll check that out and join me for that tomorrow. I've liked Hitman all throughout 2016. I think it's been a pretty good game. And at least the gameplay-wise, it's pretty creative and fun. And I'll be doing the same thing like I usually do. I'll be, you know, going through and trying out different ways to do the assassinations and all of that. So it should have enough to fill a full gameplay stream, okay? And then on Wednesday, I'm starting something completely different, all right? And it's going to be kind of based on your feedback. There's a poll going right now on my Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP, by which you can vote on whether you'd like to see me do a second run in Dead Rising, New Game Plus, where I basically run through and I take on the psychopaths that I didn't fight the first time through because I didn't even know they existed, and also maybe I try to rescue certain survivors and stuff that I missed. That may be pretty interesting, alright? So that could be pretty fun. Or I play this new game called Virginia that seems like it's only a 2 to 3 hour long game, and people are saying it's very narrative based. Think Firewatch from earlier this year, which people really enjoyed my playthrough of. It's kind of on par with that game. So maybe that's a good thing to play this week. Or Forza Horizon 3, a new racing game that actually releases tomorrow. Now, I haven't played a Forza game ever, and I haven't done a racing game in years. So, it could be interesting to see me jump into a new kind of game in that regard. Or Scottie Pippen's Slam City, which was put into the polling as an obvious troll vote, yet people voted for it. I don't know if they were just trying to be silly or what, but, you know, I already played Scottie Pippen's Slam City twice, actually, in the past. So, anyway, the poll is going on Twitter right now, and I'm going to use that poll to kind of formulate what I want to do later this week, starting on Wednesday, alright? So there you have it. That's pretty much what it's going to be. And hopefully, it'll end up being a fun week for everyone, okay? By the way, the new releases start next week. The new releases start next week with Mafia 3. And that's going to be cool because once Mafia 3 releases, we're pretty much getting non-stop new releases till the end of the year. It's kind of funny because all this time I've been mentioning the month of October, I've been saying, oh, Mafia 3, Gears of War 4, WWE, the PlayStation VR is launching, Battlefield 1, and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I completely forgot that at the end of this month is also the Dark Souls 3 DLC, which I'm going to be checking out. I completely forgot about it. So, I will definitely be looking into the Dark Souls 3 DLC. As well as everything else. So, it's going to be a fun month of lots and lots of gameplay content coming up in October. Alright? So if you've been craving new releases and you're angry that I haven't been playing any because there really haven't been any high-profile new releases, I mean, I'll be honest here, the biggest high-profile new release this month has been like NBA 2K17. This week FIFA is out, and it's like, these sports games, yeah, there's a tiny bit of interest when I start playing them, and then the interest quickly dies out. So I'm kind of not doing any of them this year in order to kind of avoid that kind of burnout. So that's the deal. That's why I'm not really playing any of these sports games, but we'll get there. We'll get to the new stuff. October is going to be a great month. I already know. Okay. All right. So that's really it. Now I haven't done like a formal pre-stream in a while because I've been so busy with this stuff that's just out of the norm. You know what I mean? Like yesterday I did the freaking Zombies co-op. My last run in Zombies co-op, and when I did that, we were late. And then, of course, back on Friday, I checked out Yuri and Street Fighter 5. And then I usually don't do formal pre-streams because I'm playing with the character or whatever. So I'm going to very quickly go through the plugs. I haven't done any of the formal plugs in a while here, and I do want to do so. So, I would like to say thank you to those of you who are here live for this stream. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Usually these multiplayer sessions are quite entertaining for those who don't get bored of a game over time, and I have not gotten bored whatsoever of Overwatch over the course of this year. If anything, I've gotten more interested as they tweak the game and they add new characters and stages and stuff. So, hopefully you get excited and have fun with today's stream, alright? Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for watching my streams. There are many ways that you can help me to continue to be successful in this YouTube business besides just watching, one of which would be to share. Share the stream, share the videos. Let others know that I am an independent YouTuber who does things a hell of a lot differently than those who would be considered the top successful gaming YouTubers. I think that what I do is a little bit refreshing rather than just being scripted comedy and edited style stuff to look more like something that just give you a cheap laugh. I actually get to show you raw, unedited, and legitimate gameplay of a game to let you know what that game is like, right? A lot of people say that when you watch my videos, it's like sitting next to me on the couch while I'm playing. That's the point. And you don't get a lot of that anymore on YouTube. It's changed over the years. So please consider sharing. Please consider checking out the description of all of my videos and live streams where you can find a discount code as well as a referral link to save 10% on any new Loot Crate subscription. I've been unboxing Loot Crates for about 2 years now, and in fact, coming up in the next week or two, I'll be getting a Loot Gaming Crate, my very first Loot Gaming Crate ever. Alright, and it's going to be pretty fun to unbox that and check it out and see exactly what's inside of this Loot Gaming Crate. So I'm pretty pumped. And, if you watch that video, you watch any of my Loot Crate unboxing videos, and you say, wow, this stuff looks pretty good, maybe I'd check it out myself. You can use my referral link and discount code to save 10%. And you can do that on any subscription. You can cancel your subscription at any time and start a new one and save another 10% using the same referral link and discount code. Okay? So please check it out and please consider doing it. I do want to say this. Thank you very much, because I actually got a lot of people who used the code last month. A lot. I've been pushing it a lot because it's really the only partnership that I have. I mean, obviously I'm partnered with Machinima, but like sponsorship. It's the only one I have. And a lot of people used it last month, and I made a decent amount of money. So I want to say thank you for that. And please, keep doing it if you're interested, if you like these unboxing videos, okay? Oh, excuse me. Whew. Sorry about that. Also, outside of that, you've also got Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP. I'm now verified on Twitter, which means all that silly bullshit that used to happen really doesn't happen that much anymore. And I've been getting a ton more interaction on Twitter than I used to. I actually am enjoying it a lot. I'm able to have discussions with people. I'm able to talk about things on social media like gaming news and news in the world and stuff that I'm doing, meals that I'm having. Sometimes I take a picture, I'll share something with someone, or TV, anime, anything, right? Last night I shared my thoughts on the Clash of Champions WWE pay-per-view, that kind of stuff. That's where you can find all that, @TheyCallMeDSP. And in addition to that, every night I put out a schedule so that you know what I'm doing the next day. So it's a really good way to keep in touch with me and know exactly what's going on a daily basis. Please consider following me. Considering that I'm now verified, it's been a lot more fun. In addition to that, we've got KO Gaming. This is my YouTube channel where I put out highly edited content such as game reviews, countdowns, first impressions, montages, and the like. The reason that this channel is going to be a lot more important in the coming months is because I'm going to be reviewing all of the major new releases coming out, including all the ones I already mentioned for October. You're going to see game reviews for all of those up on KO Gaming. So you're definitely going to want to subscribe to that channel quickly. And by the way, no, I don't flood your inbox with videos on that channel like DSPGaming does. It's basically like one video a week. Sometimes it's not even a video a week. Like, for example, this week, I don't even think I'm going to be putting anything out on it because I'll be busy with gameplay. But then once the new releases start hitting next month, boom, it's going to be huge. Okay? So please check that out. YouTube.com/KOGaming1. Patreon. Ladies and gentlemen, there's only 4 days left in the month of September. And we have not hit our funding goal yet for the month. We're close. Alright? We are close. But we're not there yet. Alright? The bottom line is, we're about $75 away. And if I hit the goal for this month, alright, the funding goal, we're going to be doing a fun Halloween horror marathon, by which people who pledge $5 or more by the end of the month are going to be nominating and voting on 3 to 4 horror-themed games for me to play during this marathon on Halloween. I'll be dressing up in costume. In fact, I've been out the past couple of weeks looking for ideas for costumes. Okay? And, there'll be webcam. It's going to be a lot of fun. Last year we did this and it was a lot of fun, but it wasn't as good as it could have been because I only played 1 game. So this year I'm mixing it up to play 3 or 4 games. I think it's going to be a better event, an improved event based directly on what happened last year. But we have to hit the funding goal, and we are still behind. So I'm just throwing this out there. A lot of people, I think, wait till the very last minute, to see, oh man, are they going to hit it or not? And, it's very viable. $75 is not a lot of money. You know what I mean? In the big picture. So if just a few people pledge in the next couple of days, we will hit it. I want to make that clear. We're so close. It's not like we're hundreds of dollars off. So please consider pledging if you have not yet. Patreon.com/DarksidePhil. I think it would be an amazing event. It's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully we can hit it. But, I'm not going to do the reward event unless we actually hit the goal. That's just how it works. You know what I mean? So please pledge. Keep in mind, it's not just about that, though. It's not just about that goal. You also get personal perks, and you allow me to continue doing this as a job, which is really what it's all about. Giving me that supplemental income that allows me to do YouTube for a living. Rather than having to go split my efforts to go find a job to split this with, and then you wouldn't have daily streams anymore. You wouldn't have all the videos anymore. It would be incredibly limited. It would basically be cut down to maybe like 1/4 of what I'm doing now because I'll have to go work a day job. So, please consider pledging if you have not yet. And then last but not least, my girlfriend Leanna has her own business at Etsy.com/shop/The Black Current, where she sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts. She just recently launched the fall line of product, including scents like Alpine Frost, 2 different pumpkin scents, and apple cinnamon. And let me tell you, Alpine Frost is almost sold out. I certainly wasn't expecting that. I started talking about it on stream, and all of a sudden, sales went nuts. It's pretty crazy. You know what I mean? It's pretty, like, out of nowhere, people were like, oh, this is a new product, let me check it out. And then they went and bought the hell out of it. So it's almost sold out. So if you want to take part in some of these cool fall style soaps and stuff, you got to jump on there now, all right? And also keep in mind that it is the fall. It's getting cooler now, a lot of places. Not everywhere. I know some places are still having a freaking heat wave. But it's getting cool. Now's the time when you might maybe want to burn a candle or do something to make your house smell good, right? The wax tarts are a great alternative. No open flame. Don't need any kind of a lighter or anything to make it work. Pretty cool products. And by the way, don't take my word for it when I say that it's good stuff. I know, obviously, Phil's biased. He's her boyfriend. Of course he's going to say this. Check out the website for yourself. She's got tons of positive feedback from real customers ever since she launched this shop last year. All right, that is it, everyone. Enough for the gratuitous plugs. enough about that. I think it is time to start. What do you think? I think it is. It's time to start with Overwatch. Let's get some fun multiplayer going, huh? So thank you for being patient and putting up with the plugs. Hopefully you'll consider doing some of that stuff like Patreon. And let's get the show on the road.